What's good? What's good? This is B-Lunch, the first episode. I'm Ben.
Greg K.
I'm Bradley.
And we are the dopest nerds you'll ever meet. Here on B-Lunch, we just discuss everything to deal with nerddom. This episode, we're going over the top five, our anime list. Each one will tell us our top 5 anime list, and we'll discuss what we like, don't like, disagree, agree, whatever. But let's start off with our hot takes, which is first, X-Men came out a few weeks ago now. There's some different opinions on the table. I'll start off. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Honestly, I feel like it's probably one of the top 2 of the X-Men movies.
Whoa.
Personally. Y'all too?
It was poo. It was poo. It was a poo movie. It was a bad movie. I give it 4 thumbs down. The character structure is just all off. I wouldn't recommend it at all.
Same. It was proper poop. Yeah, 2 highlighted scenes. The action was very underwhelming. It was just character uses was just bad.
They just hate it, but by all means, if you haven't seen it, go see it and comment and tell us what you think. But we have to touch on the ending scene.
Oh, the ending credits.
You
see Essex Corporation. That's Nathaniel Essex, also known as Mr. Sinister, who makes a deal with Apocalypse and becomes Mr. Sinister. So be looking out for that.
That was bad too. That was bad as well.
Looking out for that,
He
man.
didn't like anything. He didn't
Yo,
like anything.
I did it. It was a stupid one. So they could have did something else. Like I feel like for the average moviegoer, they're like without watching the show, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, "What the fuck was that? What did I just watch?"
So yeah, please comment. You tell us what y'all think, and make sure y'all agree with me, because I know y'all will, because the movie was good. Thank you very much. Secondly, last word. Secondly, let's go into this DC Rebirth that just came out a few weeks ago. And Greg, go ahead and tell the people what you thought about that.
Essentially, DC Rebirth is another writing DC is doing about what happens after the Flashpoint paradox. So essentially, as everything is being corrected and it's coming back together, some higher force or some stronger character puts his hand in, and a lot of the characters that work together or used to work together now have lost 10 years of their life. So they have no idea what's going on, and someone is running around here trying to figure out what's going on and trying to fix it.
It's pretty good. Issue 1 came out. It's gonna be a monthly thing. Issue 1 came out. It's only like $3.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like June something.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So be on the look. I mean, it's July now, so the second issue should be coming out. Issue 1 was a dense read, so I mean, you get like 82
It was long.
pages. It was good, but it was good content long.
Of course, it was good content because it had the Flash in it majority of the time.
Yeah, but
just throwing that out there.
Each character gets a one-shot named Rebirth that pretty much reintroduces the character all over again.
We're talking about the Flash. He's the star of the comic.
Anyway, the next upcoming Rebirth comes out on July 6th. That's the Justice League Rebirth. So check that out.
The star.
Anything that has to do with DC, Batman's always
the
the star.
I'm not talking about that. Anyway, let's get into Civil War 2 that also just came out.
What do you want to? Anyway, Civil War 2. I think that's gonna be monthly too, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be monthly as well. It's great. Like, I'm more interested in the arcs, to be honest. Like the Spider-Man arc's gonna get one. Kingpin's gonna get an arc. Don't know how they're gonna incorporate Kingpin into the listener. Like he's just an asshole. But like, yeah.
So essentially, what happens with Civil War 2 is a new Inhumans pretty much found, and he can accurately predict what's going to happen in most catastrophic events before they happen. So what they're trying to figure out is, are we going to be proactive about it or reactive? So pretty much each side comes to, okay, we should stop them before or stop them after. With that, each character gets a tie-in issue with their interactions with Ulysses, and essentially what happens with that and what they decide on.
I'm just laughing because you open your phone, we film, you just liking pics on Instagram.
I feel like I wasn't liking pics like you were talking. Back to Civil War, like he was saying, I liked it because it's very cutthroat, ruthless. It's not like the movies. People dies, some gangster stuff that be taking place. So definitely, I would say definitely check it out. When is it coming out again?
The next one is coming out on July 6th, actually.
Anyone else? Y'all have anything?
I'm good.
Now it's time. We ready. That's what we ready for this, because y'all gonna see some different opinions on this. We gonna get into our top 5 anime list. Who wants to go first?
Go first. Yeah.
Y'all want me to go? How y'all want? Did you want me to say it, and then hold y'all disagreement until after? Or go eat one by one, or
We just do one by one, and
then we'll okay, cool. All right. Number 1, I gotta put Naruto up there. Number 2, I'm putting Avatar. I know y'all saying there's that. We count that. For this stuff, we won't go ahead and count that as an anime. Cool.
The last Airbender Avatar.
Yes. Cool.
You gotta say that.
Yeah, true. Avatar, Last Airbender. We cool with that? Listen as an anime. We good? Okay. Dragon Ball Z. Zoids, New Century Zero. And then I got put Fairy Tail. That's my top 5.
Okay, my number 1 is Dragon Ball Z. That's blasphemy that you put it on.
We're not doing this
whatever.
right now.
Whatever. I just had to.
Follow the show order.
I follow show order.
Go.
I follow show order. 1 Dragon Ball Z, 2 Naruto, 3 Trigun, no pun intended. 4 Yu Yu Hakusho, and 5 Cowboy Bebop.
Okay, my number 1. I got some weird sounding ones. My number 1 is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Second is Hajime no Ippo. Rurouni Kenshin.
Can we get a pronunciation for that last one?
Okay, we're gonna get to it. Rurouni Kenshin, Garen Lagann, and a new one actually, My Hero Academia.
So we all just gonna get into it.
Yeah,
What's your disagreement with my top 5?
Your third choice at Dragon Ball Z is a 3. That is poo.
Yes.
That is. I need a poo emoji. I need that shit emoji like on here. Like.
This is my thing, and I was thinking about this today. This is my thing about Dragon Ball Z. Like I said, you try to say other shows. Like this is what it is. This is why I feel like people be trying to put it as number 1. It's because that's the anime that had us fall in love with anime. That was the first one that most people who got into anime started watching first. But I'm saying storyline wise and everything, there was never one point. Yeah, when they would get to a new level, we'd be like, dang, that was like, but never not one point where we were like, ooh, I did not expect that coming. Like I was never, nothing ever came out left field.
Dragon Ball Z wrote the book for modern animes today. Like that,
and they did it better than them.
No,
yes.
No. What's it like any show? They just take the same formula and dress it up. Just because you
exactly, they made it better. Like I'm sorry, like,
just because you put a skirt on a duck, don't make it a duck, not a duck. You know what I mean? Like it's still a duck.
It makes it a more attractive duck.
like ducks.
So you find ducks attractive. That's what's going on right now. But no, seriously, like what? Like I mean, I just can't put Naruto. I mean, Naruto had a lot of predictabilities. Like,
bro, you can't say predictability.
I feel like Dragon Ball Z is predictable.
Yeah, you can't say predictability and you. Bro, you can't use that as an argument against anything else when you say Dragon Ball Z is your number 1.
But Dragon Ball Z wasn't trying. Dragon Ball Z never was trying to like make this like an awe moment. So like
I know, but that's what
I feel like they were.
That's what
this is predictable.
They never put a lot of effort into like trying to like
new person. We can't beat him.
No. I mean as far as like making like different plot twists. They never put like any effort to put in like different plot twists on there. Like they would rather be. It got voted like best action show on television and stuff. You know like back in the 90s.
Exactly, bro. I agree.
Naruto was in the 90s.
No, it didn't start airing until we was like in 8th grade.
It was in the 90s. It started in the 90s though.
But it didn't start airing in the U.S. until after that, bro.
But this was like those Dragon Ball Z episodes were old too. Those Dragon Ball
Z here though.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But back to your point. That's what I prefer. Like, yeah, you just said they wasn't trying to do that, so that's why I put different shows that actually did. And well, I can't say different show, but I just like with Naruto, I feel like there was stuff that happened well before like the first season that ended up getting explained. You were like, dang, I was not expecting that, or different things was coming out left field where you like, oh, that makes sense why this happened and vice versa when this happened.
Like,
bro, with the whole Itachi thing. We did not know that he was actually doing it to basically save Sasuke, and he was doing it to keep the village intact altogether. And we didn't find out afterwards that he was actually working with the person who we thought was Madara, which wasn't. It was Obito, which we found out Obito was actually working with Madara because Madara, who we didn't know his full story until later on, kept himself alive using the first Hokage cells. Like, there was so much stuff to the story that kept like rebuilding itself.
None of it was like real shocking. None of it was shocking. No, none of that was shocking.
To hear Itachi.
The Obito thing wasn't even shocking.
What?
Trey called it. Our friend Trey. Trey called that like when we were still in the dorm. Like what's it before?
Yeah, I'm saying people called because I remember like when I was still in high school, and they were saying, "Oh, that masked man, that's Obito." I was like, "Oh, that's blasphemy." Yeah, people caught it, but it still doesn't make it, bro. Like seeing it happen, it still does not make it not shocking or whatever.
I think that's what the definition of shocking is. I guess.
And basically the whole show was around this plan of I'm gonna bring back Madara back alive. Like you was expecting that to him be brought back alive. And cause the hell that he caused, finding 5 Kage by himself, looking at them like
when he was brought back, yeah. Like afterwards, I knew the plan was gonna be let's bring him back to life. That was gonna be the whole plan. If you listen to like the small dialogue and the fillers or whatever, you can tell like
So let me ask you this, Bradley, the Sasuke lover that you are. You telling me that part when Sasuke did all that extra stuff, he was explaining the science like, yeah, I did the perspiration in the earth to cause lightning and shocked him. We was like, ooh, dang, touche, Sasuke finally won. And then Itachi was just a death human vision. That was like, you didn't tell me them type of instances and parts. Like
that happens in every anime. What's that word?
The biggest, I can say one of the biggest quote unquote shocks that you can say Dragon Ball Z is when which wasn't even a shock when he ended up he was working with the witch during the Majin Buu saga when the end came on his forehead when he was fighting Goku.
And then when Goku transferred Cell to a different planet and you thought, okay, yeah, he's gone or whatever, and his then just came back full form, that wasn't shocking either.
No.
What? Oh, come on.
He knew he wasn't gonna die like that.
But he could come back full form like that and even stronger.
Yes.
Okay, but when I say something, this is the part of the show where these two like that, like pretend like everything I do is what's this is part of the show where it's called the Attack Bradley segment. That's what we like to call this. That's what it's called the gang up on Bradley segment. That's what we know,
bro. I'm sorry, for you can't say like Dragon Ball Z was predictable, bro.
Naruto was predictable.
No,
bro, Naruto was very predictable.
No, like nothing was coming out of left field in Dragon Ball.
Bro, the whole thing before Shippuden started was predictable in Naruto.
Nah, bro.
That entire thing was predictable.
So you really saw Sasuke eventually leaving.
Yes.
Okay, we gonna go to the next one. What other one?
Bro, he don't know he's bro.
I just want to say, I had the most. Enough of that, because you're a crazy person.
No,
you're a crazy person. I'm done. I'm finished. You're a crazy person. Trigon. I feel like y'all slept on Trigon.
I didn't sleep on Trigon at all.
I feel like people sleep.
You had Trigon yours?
I feel like people sleep on Trigon. What's that? Trigon's probably like one of the best. I'd have Trigon. If Trigon was longer, I'd have Trigon my number one. I put Trigon. Trigon was longer. It was only 26 episodes, so like a lot of the stuff, it was like 26 episodes. But like the way the story was, and like the characters, and like just that whole like setup,
and
was very original. Like that was very original on their part. Like that was probably one of the most original. That and Cowboy Bebop are probably the two most original.
I'll touch on your Cowboy Bebop. To me, it was just Cowboy Bebop I just didn't do for me. I feel like it was like I was watching a soap opera. Like granted, a lot of anime is that, but I think it was just too. I could never like vibe. I watched it, but I was just like kind of like couldn't. And Trigon, like I said, I was just.
It was the vibe of Cowboy Bebop though. Like Cowboy Bebop, like kind of gave this whole like jazz, that jazz hipster dark noir story with the space.
But honestly, that's how I was feeling in regards to Zoid's New Century Zero, because that one was only like 20-something episodes or whatever. If it was longer, I feel like it would have got more credit than it actually deserved, because that one series was live. Like that was a good put together show. And then with Yu Yu Hakusho, I was battling with that because it's like I didn't like.
For me, Yu Yu Hakusho had
like
Yu Yu Hakusho had everything. It had character development.
Yeah.
It had drama. It had relationships in it.
Yeah.
It had the whole nine. I really can't find anything to complain about.
You can't.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Especially that one part when what's that dude with the dot? Was it Sensui?
Sensui, yeah.
When we all thought Yusuke died, and they got all mad and went up in the tunnel and stuff like that. That was live. When they were just messing up demons when they was going through the demons. That was live. Yu Yu Hakusho, my only gripe with Yu Yu Hakusho was I didn't know there was more episodes until we got freshman year. Like I thought it was just done after the dark. They ended like at the dark tournament. They stopped showing the episodes.
Yeah, it's definitely like Three Kings after that. So.
And mostly, I ain't gonna lie, most years I ain't even watch. So I can't even discuss.
Well, I'm saying I like a lot of different stuff. So
Greg be watching all them like them undercover random stuff. So I can't even.
Honorable mention for me.
Go ahead.
Inuyasha. Inuyasha was honorable. I feel like no. To me personally, like their group that they travel with throughout the show or whatever. They fit together like the most than any other like anime group I ever saw or whatever. Like there was no character in that group where he was like they just fucking useless or whatever. Like like character in like their little traveling group or whatever. Like they were all like played like a major role within the story.
I'd have to say some honorable mention for me. Attack on Titan, which is probably I don't know if you agree with me, probably the best illustrated anime. I would say. I'm talking about illustration while like artwork and like it coming out. Have you seen?
No, I've seen it. My thing is, how you not gonna like Cowboy Bebop for being depressing, but you like Attack on Titan?
So Attack on Titan is live.
His
mom got killed in the first. Mom got eaten in the first episode.
Yeah,
that was live. But Cowboy Bebop's depressing.
Bro, it was a different type of depressing, bro. It was like the sad music, and everything.
So,
bro, y'all just don't understand me, fool. And then I gotta put
make no sense.
I do make
watched
sense.
his mother get eaten, but that's not depressing.
It wasn't. it wasn't to me. I'm sorry.
You sick.
And then I have to put Kenichi Greatest Disciple on there as well.
Okay.
That was a good one. And then what was that? Why am I going blank? Picture right there. Why am I going blank?
7 Deadly Sins.
7 Deadly Sins. I'm waiting for new episodes. That my honorable mention right there. Very.
I think my honorable mention will have to be Soul Eater.
Oh yeah.
I just like the way it went. I like the fun part of it. I liked how each character developed. No one got to where they needed to be, but it's okay. I liked it.
And we both forget, man. Kill the Kill too. I thought that's an underrated one. That one was really good.
Very over the top for no reason, but I liked it a lot.
It was because at first it took. I know some people because the comic-y type of thing or whatever, but I liked it.
That's the same. The one I said is Garen Longa is the same artist.
Yeah,
they have the same style of show, so it's the same thing.
We good, Bradley. We going to continue this conversation off but we have to make sure to put out be on the lookout because new Samurai Jack episodes are coming out. Clap that up finally. And then also we got word of Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, got casted to be in the new Spider-Man movie. A lot of people are trying to say, oh, he could be Miles Morales. We're not believing the hype because he looks just too old to be Miles Morales.
The age difference and no.
Yeah, so that we don't believe, but we'll keep out and be on the lookout for more news. And right now, this would be the part of the show that we would do our soapbox, just something that we've been about, that's been working our nerves, grinding our gears, but we thought it would be more appropriate and better that we give out a moment of silence for Muhammad Ali that passed away not that long ago. So we're going to do this moment of silence. Well, thank you. The first episode of B Lunch. Hope you enjoyed it. Be on the lookout for more. Follow us on all our social media outlets. That'll be
like
somewhere
like
maybe
right
description or
right
somewhere else.
Here.
I don't know. We're not gonna put his on it because Bradley just be hating since it's Attack Bradley. We were really gonna attack.
It really is Attack. It's called the show. The
there.
show's called Attack Bradley. That's what it is.
But anyways,
Attack on Bradley.
I'm Ben.
I'm Greg K.
I'm Bradley.
And this will be We Are the Dopest Nerds You'll Ever Meet. Thank you. Peace.
That's episode 1.